Me? I know who I am. I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. My name's Youkay, and I think it's about time that I made one of those YouTube videos. So first of all, I just want to say big thank you for stopping by and watching any of my content, interacting with it, leaving likes, subscribing, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. So here is the TLDR of me, really. I've never done this before. Might be a little bit awkward. I'm sorry, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So bear with me. I grew up as an only child. My mum basically raised me until I was around 10. And then overnight, as I remember, I moved in with my stepdad and instantly acquired 4 older siblings, and they were all much bigger than me. We were pretty poor at the time, and we moved into quite a small house with a lot of people. So essentially, I ended up sharing a bedroom with 4 bunks in it. I had the bottom bunk, and my soon-to-become best friend and older brother kind of took me in under his wing and looked after me and ultimately became a bit of a second father figure to me. Sadly, he passed a couple of years ago, and yeah, that's a tough deal, but I was super lucky to have been kind of brought into this new family. Even though we were broke, it was good having brothers and sisters and growing up with siblings. So I went to a super religious high school as kind of the norm for where I'm from. I was always a bit of an outsider. I was definitely the class clown. I found myself in trouble all the time. I had a really big mouth on me as a kid, and it always got me into trouble. Always got me into trouble. I did manage to drag myself through high school and do pretty okay, and then I did 2 years of college. I did multimedia studies, which was photography, radio broadcast, web design, multimedia design. It was like the first year they'd ever done a course like this at a college. So I was really lucky to get in and do that for a couple of years. This is where I learned a lot of my basics that I'm applying to my YouTube right now. But I came from poverty. It was essentially a binge drinking poverty society in the 80s and 90s, where the only thing really you could do is get drunk and fight. Unfortunately, I was a bit of a gobby little kid, and I got myself into trouble, and I got beaten up a fair few times. Bullying was a different thing back in my day, and I got beat up, and a lot of the times I may have deserved it. I may have just ran my mouth a little bit and deserved a bit of a kick up the backside. But one time I got jumped so badly, they essentially knocked a few of my teeth out. They broke a lot of bones, and it wasn't fun. And it was then when I ultimately developed agoraphobia and basically didn't leave the house. So it was during these high school times where I was just kind of learning about technology and PCs as the first generation of PCs were being developed. Windows 95, Windows 98, ultimately in the high schools as I'm growing up and learning this super cool new tech. And then the internet comes along, and I'm hooked. The internet played in so well to my agoraphobia that I was able to still have some kind of social life. And I was super fortunate because through that last kicking I got and becoming a little bit agoraphobic and not leaving the house, I developed a bunch of skills. I started learning how to build websites, and I was building and selling websites. And then I learned how to build ICQ and IRC chat servers, and then I was building those and selling those. And then I was ranking them in the search engines, getting a bunch of traffic from Yahoo categories over to my websites. And life was great, being a shut-in, somebody who never goes outside. And it was here where I actually met my long-distance girlfriend at the time. It was 25 years ago now. We ended up getting married, and I moved 3,000 miles to basically be with her, marry her, start a family with her, and we're still together to this day. It will be 20 years. I've always worked my whole life. I think when I was 12, 13, I started working in a restaurant as a pot washer. That ultimately led to an almost full-time job. I was working there 6 days a week, every night after school from 4 p.m. till 11 p.m., 12 a.m. in the morning, and not getting home till 1 a.m. But the money was great, and I was addicted to working, and I was addicted to earning money at a very young age. That gave me the drive to become a freelancer, and I've been super lucky in getting in early and using a lot of the skills that I learned during my period of agoraphobia and not wanting to leave the house, that I could apply them to that skill set to earning an income for me and my family for the last 20 years. So to the kids who really did a number on me back in the day, thank you so much, because that changed the trajectory of my life. It let me meet the love of my life, my wonderful wife. I have the best kids in the world. I couldn't be happier. So again, thanks for that kick in. I probably didn't deserve that one, but things happen for a reason, and this was definitely one of those reasons. I have one of those super addictive personalities. I get into a hobby and then I end up spending way too much money getting all of the best stuff that I can afford for that hobby, and then quickly becoming bored of that hobby, selling all the gear, and then moving on to the next. I just thought I'd share. I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but that's me in a nutshell. I've been doing YouTube now for over 15 years. I have another channel that it's just private, like personal life stuff. I do have some public videos on there, but you know, nothing crazy, just some old fishing stuff from back in the day. But where am I today? Well, my job and all of my freelance business was built around SEO, web design, and web development. AI's kind of coming in and taking over a lot of my space. I'm super fortunate in that I've got 3 clients who I've had now for over a decade. And thankfully, I'm able to not only do SEO and web design and web development, but kind of be there for my clients in any tech capacity. So that's kind of given me the ability to focus some time on this new venture, this new YouTube channel you're watching right now. And with this new YouTube channel, I'm just going to go all in. I love creating content. I've been really going down the rabbit hole of video and lighting and audio and trying to get the best bang for your buck equipment and try and build an amazing looking studio on a shoestring budget. This is just, I'm so passionate about this. I hope it comes through in my videos. This is something that I truly enjoy and want to do for a long time. Whether it takes me 6 months or 6 years, I'm going to get one of those silver play buttons and it's going to go right there. I promise you that. So I'm all about tech reviews, tech news. I do a lot of product reviews, audio gear, video gear. I'm going to start doing lighting and stuff like that here soon. Yeah, if any of that sounds even remotely interesting, why not consider subscribing? Make that number go up. Please? Okay, so that was a little bit about me. I'm going to wrap this up, but I just want to say, look, if any of you guys, if any of my viewers have ever been a victim of bullying, violence, crappy situations, you're feeling a little bit alone, maybe you can relate to some of my story, my personal email address, if you click on my channel and then click more information, you'll be able to reach out and get a hold of me. If you need somebody to talk to, if you've had a bit of a rough go of it, you're a bit lonely, or you want to relate, shoot me an email. Don't sit there and be miserable. We all go through tough times, and I reply to every single comment that's ever left on any of my videos, and I'm going to continue to do that. Again, whether I've got 600 subscribers or 6 million subscribers. You guys take the time to watch my videos. I'm going to take the time to respond to your questions and your comments the best I possibly can. But again, if you ever need somebody to talk to and you feel like you can relate to me, my email address is right there, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. I want to build a community of like-minded people who love tech, people who are enthused by all the cool latest gizmos and gadgets. I want to create a connection with you guys. I want to build new friends. I want to build this into something bigger than me. And hopefully with you guys, we can do something cool here. I feel like YouTube needs a little bit more authenticity. I think YouTube's kind of gone down the Mr. Beastification of YouTube almost. And all of the content I watch on YouTube is just regular dudes doing what they love and documenting it. And hopefully I can be one of your regular dudes who does what you love and documents it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I've been Youkay. You've been fantastic. And I will see you in the next one.